You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. Ball is teed up, Joshua Carty to do the honors. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. You're 45, white. Ready?
First play is to the air. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On first down, they'll run. And gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They're throwing it. That's him on the in route. And he gets this forward to the 19. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Saints first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
The Rams 4-yard line.
32. Needle blue. Set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready for throw to begin this drive. He'll get this one to Watkins. Ooh, and he is correct at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
Got it. Ready?
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 19. Cut 19. Cut 19. 6 and average. 6. Ready?
They're going to try and throw it here. Finds a man, right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Buffalo 8. Cut.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Now here he goes on the boot. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On third down, Walker. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is fourth down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Joshua Carty after the Rams field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
56-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the deficit stays at 7. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Ready? 50. Green. Blue striker. Huge. Yellow.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's going deep. Catches man in close. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pull out in front further, 13-zip. Nevis with a point after. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Rams nothing. Harrison Nevis to kick off.
Nevis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Watkins, the motion man here. Working now from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
60 Vikings. Mustang 19.
They bring Watkins in motion. They'll work against the blitz. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Quarterback with his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Caught, nice gain left side. To the house, touchdown LA! The Rams lower the deficit to a single possession.
Joshua Carty.
Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. He is rocked. That ball's free. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target that time was Kenneth Walker. And it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Cougar 19. 70.
The gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all. That's instincts come to life.
And send him over right. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Stays upright. Getting out to his left. And the Saints get to it. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And of course, he's the throwaway.
He's got to gain a 6 there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go,
3rd and 3.
Yellow, 22.
Looking to throw here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Working quickly here.
For the Saints, 1st down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
Down. Block 40. Pause red. Hut.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow their lead on the turnover. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
Ready. Set.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Come 19. Come 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for our Rams. First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Rams.
Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. He's going to have this one down to the 28. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down, Rams.
Back to throw now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They are throwing it again. Catch made over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. On the move, hit it right. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Rams chop some of the lead off before the half. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
45, white, striker, 3-3, slice, drill, 52, steel, black, fuse, yellow, hut.
They'll throw to start the drive. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd and 3 now.
52 ready, 50 ready, 60 black shot, drill green, pause red, hut, hut.
Pass play now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Ready.
All just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Set. Ready.
They'll go play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll come up on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Ready.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and goal.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Set. Cut. Red, yellow, 43, black, ultra. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. Buys time, rolling right. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Come back in.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Back to pass on second and short. All in left side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Trap 60.
Working now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second and a yard. At the Saints.
Second down, looking for options. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Seven Pirates.
Working inside the red zone. Pass it down close. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play actually helped them get some points here going into the half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick.
The final throw before the break. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams chop some of the lead off before the half. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams cut the lead down to 10.
31. Rams, 21. Joshua Carney to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Ready?
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Watkins, the motion man here. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen now for Walker. Along the sideline, past midfield. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's set out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Rams.
Now looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Saints
1st and 10 from the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Drill green. 50 green.
Throwing off the play fake. And he put everything he's got behind it. Brought in inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints